Cancel, cancel. This is something I'm going to tell you to say to yourself, but you need to watch the video. Don't know why, because we're not just canceling people. Welcome to the channel, Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help new managers become more confident leaders, and I do that with no nonsense sense, if that makes any sense. Before we get into this canceling, grab my free PDF of 14 things that all managers must know. I promise. You download it today, tomorrow you go to work as a more confident leader. So get it now. So I was on a walk, and when I get on a walk, I listen to my old motivational tapes, my inspirational, and one of the audios I had was from author Jack Canfield. You may know him as the chicken soup for the soul guy. And he was talking about how so many people, we just get caught in our head with negative thoughts. This is not a positive thinking video, but it stood out. When you're thinking, I'm not the best manager. Oh, I really screwed that up. What you need to think first is cancel, cancel. It kind of sounded cheesy to me, but when you think a negative thought about your actions, your mistakes, things that maybe you screwed up, cancel, cancel. Just say it in your head. You don't necessarily have to say it out loud because then you will look like a little bit weird. But if you say it in your head, you're just canceling that thought. And what's the positive flip of that? I screwed this up. Cancel, cancel. You know, this wasn't so bad. Next time, I'm going to do it this way, and I think that's the better answer. It helps frame yourself in the, I'm not an idiot, but I'm learning. The second thing that he said, which really sounds cheesy because he had people say it in the audience out loud, and it's, no matter what you say or do to me, I'm still a worthwhile person. Listen, if we've connected in any video, you know that I'm thinking this is the cheesiest thing. There's no way that I'm saying this in front of a mirror. But then I got thinking about it. Your boss comes and says, are you an idiot? Why would you schedule this person? In your mind, no matter what you do or say to me, I'm still a worthwhile person. This bumps up your internal value system. You need to understand that no matter what somebody says to you, it says more about them than it does about you. You can adapt, you can learn, you can mature, you can grow. If you start listening to the negative things that people say to you about you, it does nothing but bring you down. What if your boss fires you today? That's a horrible thing. I'm even thinking when the airport job got shut down because of COVID, 150 people unemployed on that day. You're done. A lot of people tied their values, their personal worth to that job. And that job saying, we're not here no more. There's no place for you to come into work. A lot of people took that personally. And if I could talk to them and say, listen, just say to yourself, no matter what you say or do to me, I'm still a worthwhile person. I still have value to bring. I may not bring it to this job. I may not bring it to the airport and work with these people, but I'm still a worthwhile person. I still have value to bring. I'm just going to find a different avenue. I'm going to pivot. So I'm not going to tell you, you stand in front of the mirror and say, no matter what you say to or do to me, I'm still a worthwhile person. But I'm not going to tell you not to do it. Because if you do it as you go for a walk, as you enjoy some fresh air, as you're having a shower, whatever, just think about things that were said to you or have kind of made you feel a little bit less than. No matter what you say or do to me, I'm still a worthwhile person. It really starts to connect. And it starts to make you feel, in my experience, it starts to make you feel like, no, my opinion of me matters way more than your opinion of me. This job that I've attached my name to and I've perhaps grown with does not define me as a person, is not my limitation. I can do much more, and so can you. So this might be a little bit of a rah-rah, because it is. And sometimes we as leaders, as managers, we need to hear that we have it together. We can get better, and we are worth what we're worth. We can define that. Nobody else can tell us that we're good or we're bad. We know, and we can raise the bar as we see fit. So let's move on to succeeding as a manager. This is the video you want to watch to be the most successful manager that you can be. 5 tips right in here.